Hey, it's Doug Coy for SoWhatDoYouThink.com. Well, a couple days, the big event of the year is going to happen. It's called the Super Bowl. So where are you going to be? What are you going to be doing? Well, we got the Super Bowl party happening. I'm currently in Vancouver, Canada, and, we play Canadian football up here. Now, Vancouver, hey, I got to tell you, we won what's called the Grey Cup, which is the equivalent of the Super Bowl. Not quite as big. But, hey, it was a big thing for us. Now, the interesting thing is most of the players that play in the CFL, the Canadian Football League, come from the universities in the States. But with me again, hey, there's nobody better to talk about sports than Mike. And I call him Coach Mike. He is from New York. Now, Mike, we've had our predictions. I say that the Giants are going to pull it off, 24-21. Your prediction is?
It's New England. I'm picking New England 31-24.
31-24. All right. Well, let's break that down a little bit. Now you're in Manhattan. You're right in the middle of the whole thing. What's the city like? What's it like being in New York City right now?
It's like New Year's Eve every day. People walking around in their giant gear, and everything is Giants. The back page is of the paper, which is normally reserved for news, is back page right now is the Giants. It's Giants front page, back page. It's Giants. It's a complete Giant blitz. The whole city is on Giant crazy.
So what are they saying? What's the people on the street saying? Your buddies, the guys you talk to, what are they saying?
You're not going to find anybody in New York that's going to tell you the Giants are going to lose this game.
I found one.
Well, other than me, exactly. I'm a diamond in the rough, so to speak. But, listen, the Giants have given everybody every reason to believe that they're going to win this game. They beat Green Bay, they beat Frisco, they dominated Atlanta, and since the game they beat the Jets, they've been on an upward progression, and they just keep getting better and better, and Eli's playing out of his mind. So, you can't fault people for believing the Giants are destined to win this game.
All right, let's break it down a little bit. You're a coach. You coach football. You coach the young guys, starting really young, all the way up until I guess high school, right? Is pretty much what you're over there. So you're looking at this game. Give me the keys to the game for, let's say, the New England Patriots right now. What do they got to do to win this thing?
I think New England has to do two things. I think they obviously have to keep Brady standing up. He has to get time to pass, and I think Belichick will have a lot of short three-step drop passes for him, so he's getting rid of the ball quickly. But more importantly than that, I think they have to be able to run the ball in the Giants. I think if the Giants' defensive line just feels they can tee off on Brady on every down, then it's going to make Brady's life pretty difficult. But if they can successfully run the ball, especially on second downs, I think they're going to throw a lot on first down. But if they can run on second and third down and keep the Giants off guard a little bit, I think it's going to make Brady's life a lot easier, and it could open him up for some big plays.
All right, and the tight ends are really key to Brady's success, and that's kind of unusual. Usually it's one of your top wide receivers or that type of thing, but these guys are going to be the bread and butter, right?
He's got two all-world tight ends, and Rodriguez and Kukowski. They're pretty special.
Interesting. So let's take it to the other side now. New York, Eli Manning, if he has his game, and if he gets time to throw the ball, and they've got a good running back, they've got a good running game, they could pull this thing off. So if you're the offensive coach for New York, and you know that New England is soft in the secondary, you got to be licking your chops.
Yeah, I would imagine Manning is looking forward to this game. New England's defense, I think, is a little underrated. I think in the beginning of the season they were really getting blitzed, but they've been playing better in the playoffs. They had a bad second half against Baltimore last week, but I don't think they're as bad as everyone's making them out to be. They got a couple of good safeties, and I think. Listen, you're Brady, your receivers, their secondary just doesn't match up against your receivers. And what secondary has? If you look at the last 6 weeks, Manning has been the best quarterback in football. So I think it's going to be also a key for the Patriots to get pressure on Brady. On Manning, and force him out of the pocket. I think you have to force Manning to the right, or if you could to his left. But if you let him stay in the pocket, he's going to kill you.
It's going to be a great game. This could be one of the best games that we've had in a long time. I mean, this is it could come right down to the wire. If it comes down to field goal, that last second field goal, 30, 40, 50 yards out.
Absolutely.
Who do you think is going to have the advantage?
Well, Lawrence Tynes has hit some big kicks for the Giants. So he's clutch. He's hit some big kicks. But the Patriot kicker, Gakowski, is a very, very good kicker also. He's strong leg. He's hit a lot from over 50. So I think there's an edge. You know what? I might give a slight edge to the Giants, and he took the game only because Tynes has done it. And he's hit game-ending kicks to put his team in the Super Bowl, to put his team in the championship. So I give him a slight edge there. But I think it's pretty even. And I do think special teams are going to come down. There's going to be a special team play in this game.
So you're going to pick New England. I'm picking New York. I'll be in New York probably in March. So what can we do? There's got to be a great delicatessen down there that you go to someplace that we can put a little wager on, right?
Absolutely. The loser buys lunch.
That's Mike, Coach Mike. And he is there in Manhattan, right in the middle of it all right now. And, hey, he's picking New England, not because he likes New England. I mean, he's a New Yorker. He could be in a lot of trouble for that. But the coach in him says New England probably is going to pull it off. The coach in me, I think New York is hot right now. They're the Cinderella team. They got all the momentum going for them, and they're going to pull it off. So we'll see. And, hey, I can taste that pastrami now. Doug Coy for So What Do You Think.com.